Installing trim around windows and doors is as easy as measure, mark, and install with the Milescraft Trim 45. To use the Trim 45, start by holding the button upwards to adjust the reveal gauge to your desired reveal around the door or window. The reveal gauge has a maximum reveal of 1/2 inch and can be adjusted for a shallow reveal in 1/8 inch increments. Once you've determined your reveal, push the button back down to lock in the desired setting. To install the trim for your project, start by aligning the reveal gauge to the jamb corner and make your horizontal and vertical marks using the edges of the reveal gauge scale. The front and back of the Trim 45 are used to make all marks or measurements for your jambs and trim casings. Then repeat this for all 4 corners. Then to measure for your project's trim, nail the Trim 45 in place using the 2 small holes just above the reveal gauge to insert nails. Then using the tape measure slots on the body of the Trim 45, measure the distance between your marks to determine the finished trim length. To help hold the tape measure in place, there's 2 magnets next to each of the tape measure slots. After you've measured the lengths of your trim pieces, set your miter saw for a 45-degree cut and cut one end of the trim casing. Then using that 45-degree end you just cut, use the built-in trim plate to clamp your 45-degree miter cut piece onto the trim plate with the backside of your trim piece facing up. Then clamp the Trim 45 to the backside of the trim using the trim plate to keep the Trim 45 in position. Then using the indicated tape measure slot, measure the finished trim length and mark it. Next, reset your reveal gauge to 0. Flip the Trim 45 over and make a 45-degree angle mark on the trim at the finish length using the 45-degree angle head. Your mark should start at the corner of the reveal gauge and follow the 45-degree angle. After marking the finished length, cut the trim along the angle mark, repeat the cutting action for the remaining trim pieces, and then install. With the Milescraft Trim 45, installing trim around windows and doors is as easy as measure, mark, and install. Milescraft, always the better idea.
Introducing the Milescraft Hook Driver. Installing hooks has never been so easy. This 2-in-1 tool provides a comfortable T-handle grip that accepts 1/4 inch hex bits. This can be used to tighten various types of fasteners. It offers a uniquely profiled bit that can be used with any drill or 1/4 inch impact and accepts a variety of hooks and rings up to 1/4 inch in size. No more sore fingers and hands or twisting screwdrivers to install your hooks. Simply pre-drill the pilot hole for your hook and start the threads by hand. Use a drill, 1/4 inch impact, or the Milescraft grip handle along with the hook driver bit to complete the installation to your required depth. If you are looking to build that backyard swing or make a plant hanger for your front porch, be sure to check out the Milescraft Hook Driver. It's the perfect tool for any homeowner or craftsman. Milescraft, always the better idea.
So we've all been there. We have a really tight, confined space that we need to drill either a screw into or a hole through, and our impact driver and drill, they just don't work. They're too big and too bulky to fit into the space. Luckily, Milescraft has come up with a fantastic product called the Drive 90 Plus. The Drive 90 Plus is a right angle drill attachment constructed of steel and plastic with a nice molded grip. It's 1.5 inches wide and weighs only 1/2 pound, which means it's easy to maneuver, really lightweight, and can fit into any space. It features a 1/4 inch hex shaft, which means it can fit any impact driver and drill, and it has a 1/4 inch magnetic hex socket, so you won't go losing your bits. The Drive 90 Plus makes drilling into tight, confined spaces super simple and easy. For more information on the Drive 90 or any of their other products, check out milescraft.com.
Introducing the Milescraft Drill Block. No more guessing if your drill is at a true 90-degree angle to your work surface. This handy guide system allows you to drill a straight hole every time. The drill block has an ergonomic design that is comfortable in any application. The unit also features non-slip TPE pads on both sides to prevent slipping and marring on the work surface. There are center lines on all 4 sides of the drill block that are lined up with each hole location to help you make sure you are positioned exactly centered on your mark. Using these as a guide, you will drill a perfect hole every time. The base of the drill block is made of a reinforced nylon and will not heat up in your hand while drilling through metal. The drill block has a solid base that allows it to be clamped for stability. The V-block channel on the underside provides versatility on many different drilling surfaces, from round to corner profiles. On the top of the bushing block, there are 6 holes for common drill bit sizes: 1/8, 3/16, 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. Each bushing is held to a tight tolerance and allows you to drill at a 90-degree angle to any surface. For drilling holes that are straight and true, be sure to check out the Milescraft drill block. Milescraft, always the better idea.
Introducing the Milescraft tool stand. The Milescraft tool stand is compatible with most rotary tools, including Dremel, Black & Decker, Milwaukee, and many more. You can easily convert your rotary tool into a drill press or a horizontal tool holder. With a tool stand, you can drill, polish, sand, and even route with your rotary tool. Included in the box will be everything you need to assemble your tool stand and mount your rotary tool to the tool stand. To begin assembling the tool stand, turn the base upside down so the scales on the base are facing downward. Insert each rubber foot into the 4 screw holes. Or, using the 4 screws included with the tool stand, you can mount the unit to any work surface by drilling the screws through the 4 holes in the base. Clamps can also be used to secure the unit in place, but be sure the clamps are tightly secured and are not in the way. Next, place the hex nut into the slot of the tube support hole. While holding the hex nut in place, insert the base bolt into the back of the tube support. Do not fully tighten. Flip the base over so the scales are facing upward on a flat surface. Insert the steel tube into the tube support and be sure the steel tube is fully seated into the base. Securely tighten the bolt to secure the tube in place. Insert the cord holder into the top of the tube with 3 prongs going into the tube. Insert the S-knob into the hole near the tool holder. The main housing can be mounted either horizontally or vertically, depending on your application. In the vertical position, you can drill, route, sand, and more. To mount the main housing in the vertical position, insert the triangular knob into the hole on the side of the tube holder, and then screw the additional hex nut onto the bolt of the knob. Do not fully tighten. Slide the main housing over the tube through the vertical slot at the back of the main housing. Tighten the main housing at any height for the time being. To mount the main housing in the horizontal position, insert the triangular knob into the hole at the base of the main housing, and then screw the additional hex nut onto the bolt of the triangular knob. Do not fully tighten. Slide the main housing over the tube through the hole at the base of the main housing. Tighten the main housing at any height. To mount your rotary tool to the tool stand, you will need either the metric or imperial collet nuts that were provided in the packaging. Place your rotary tool on the main housing with the tip of the tool going through the hole on the metal holder. Be sure the on-off, speed, and lock button switches are all accessible and that the rotary tool is sitting straight in the tool holder. Thread the collet nut onto the tip of the tool to secure the rotary tool to the metal holder. To attach the desired rotary tool accessory to the rotary tool, follow the manufacturer's instructions for attaching accessories. The Milescraft tool stand has a strong and sturdy 6-inch by 6-inch base with imperial and metric scales for accurate measurement where needed. The base also has built-in slots that can be used to clamp your workpieces down to the base as needed. There's a built-in depth stop for your drilling applications. The max range of travel when the head is locked into position using the handle is 2.5 inches or 63.5 millimeters. The head of the tool stand can be adjusted on the metal rod. The max range of travel is 7 inches or 17.8 centimeters. Whether you need to sand, polish, drill, or route with your rotary tool, the Milescraft tool stand has you covered. This tool stand is ideal for any workshop. Go out and get yours today.